Okay guys, here are the techniques for your belt test. We're going to start with the double leg takedown. Then we're going to go into breaking the guard from the knees with the double under guard pass. After that, we will work on our arm bar from top side control. Then we're going to do the arm bar from closed guard, defending that arm bar from closed guard, and then the bridge escape from bottom side control. So, to start with technique one, it's the double leg. We are going to be standing. I want to make sure I get a deep penetrating step. So I step forward. T-Rex arms, guys, my head is up. I don't lead like this. I'll get choked. So I step to where my toes are in line. I'm going to drop to my knee so that my chest hits in the hips. I lock my hands. My head goes on the far hip. I turn the corner and I trap, come down. Once I come down, I leave this hand under the legs, and I come up and finish inside control. Now another angle. Here, I step. I want a deep penetrating step. My head goes on the hip and I clasp my hands. I turn the corner, take it down, finish inside control. Next technique, we are going to break the guard from the knees to the double under guard pass. All right, guys. We set up our grips. We get both collars with the elbow in. Control the knee. I bring one knee in. I step back and I push down. As soon as the guard breaks, both hands at the same time, swim under, gable grip. I move my knees in and I pull up onto my lap. Once I get to here, I'm going to get on my toes and start to pressure. I get a stack, I grab deep on the collar, and then I walk my body around. As I'm coming around, I push my shoulder, the legs come out, and I finish inside control. One more time, different angle. I get my grip, elbow in. I keep control here. Knee comes in. Break. Both hands swim. Pull up on my lap. I come into stack. Get a deep grip. Pivot, 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 drop the shoulder to finish inside control. Now, we will do the arm bar from top side control. Once I establish my grips, Coach Shane has his frame set, but he makes the mistake of reaching over my head. Remember guys, we tell you never to do this, and this is why. I'm going to break my grip, grab the shoulder, put my hand on the mat, and pull him to me, right? I'm going to take my hand and hold the head down. I'm going to step around the body. My foot needs to go between the shoulder blades, okay? Then I'm going to pivot, turn, and sit. I keep the wrist to my chest, pinch my knees and slowly hip in. So let's look at another angle of that. Let's see, put your head over here. No, head over here. Oh. So the new angle, he's going to reach over, grab the shoulder, post and pull. I push down on the head and step. I grab the wrist as I pivot. I want to be on both feet here, and I step back, thumb to the ceiling, hip in. Now, arm bar from closed guard. The first thing I need to do is break grips, right? So he's going to be controlling my hips in some way, shape, or form. I need to break this. So, if he's got the lapels, 2 on 1, up and At this point, I have the hand that I want, so I'm going to bring it across my body. Right? So I go here, I reach behind the elbow, right? And I can hold the wrist for a minute. The foot on the same side as the arm I have trapped goes to the hip. I pivot and I push with this leg. Takes him off balance. I switch my grip. I push the head. My leg comes over. I pinch my knees together and hip in. New angle. So again, he's got my collar, 2-on-1, up and away. I pull across my body, I grab the elbow. Now I'm going to hold the wrist to keep his arm still, but I don't necessarily have to because I've got a hold of the elbow. Foot goes on the hip. I'm going to pivot and shoot my opposite leg towards the ceiling. I switch my grip, push the head, pinch my knees, and hip in. Now we're going to defend that technique. Coach Shane sets up his arm bar. Boom, he breaks, traps, pivot. As soon as this leg goes over, guys, what I want to do is I want to lean in. I'm going to put my knee behind his hips. Okay? So again, I start my stack, knee behind the hips. Then I start to get my arm out. I'm going to start the lawnmower and pull, pull, pull till my elbow comes out. Once it comes out, I posture and I'm back in guard. Okay? New angle. He's going to break, secure on the hip, pivot. As soon as that leg comes over, I lean in, I put my foot behind his hip. Now he's going to be trying to do this arm bar. I'm just going to keep some pressure. Then I'm going to start starting the lawnmower. Pull, pull. Once my elbow comes out, I can come right back to guard. We've got the bridge escape from bottom side control. So let's go here first. So I've got my frame set. Knees in the hip, hand across the neck, hand across the hip. What I need to do is position myself so that I can roll over my right shoulder into Coach Shane. How I'm going to do that is I'm going to create a little bit of space. I'm going to push with my arms. My right arm, the one that's on the hip, I'm going to shoot through and put my elbow on the mat to trap his knees. I'm going to put both feet on the mat, turn my hips towards his knees, and walk towards him. Once I can touch my leg, I'm ready to go. So I'm going to do a big bridge, up and over, and finish in side control. Let's go here. So again, I'm going to frame and push with my arms a little bit to create space. The hip arm comes up and traps. In fact, let's turn a little bit. There we go. I'm going to trap. I'm going to turn my hips towards him and walk in. Once I can touch my own leg, I bridge. Finish in side control. All right, guys. Those are your techniques for the next belt test. Study. I hope to see you all on that Tuesday. Good job, guys.